Larry, it's been several years since our first interview about your electric car dealership, Electric Wheels, here in Salem. A lot has gone on. There have been moments that we cheered, and there have been moments where there's been worry, and we're kind of back in one of those modes now. So, again, the owner of an electric car dealership in the capital city of Oregon for several years, where do we stand right now with your business?
Well, we stand in a situation at this particular moment to where I've done everything I can, made many trips to China on my own financial support of myself, to the point where, financially speaking, this industry is in trouble, just like the rest of the auto industry is. I know that right now there's a huge push from the president and the state government to bring green to the state of Oregon. I've been here almost 4 years now, right here in the capital city, Salem, Oregon, and we have yet to be noticed, I guess, is the best way to put it, by the powers to be. And it is very important that people don't lose sight of what is real green. If you really want to drive green, drive electric.
I was going to say, with the economy being like it is, green is the one buzzword that we hear more than anything. And it's amazing that in Oregon, of all places, that this wouldn't have, gone farther. Now, there is some money out there, but yet that money is a ways out. This is grant money that's being developed. And basically, you need one of these people in Oregon or wherever that they're watching this from. You need somebody to come down and make an investment down here to keep this going.
Yes, that is true. We have got to the point here where, financially speaking, we're sitting on the rocker edge, sitting on the peak of the roof. Which way are we going to fall? I've been an entrepreneur of this industry and a pioneer in this industry for 4 years. I was Zap's very first Zap car dealer in the nation. I've sold more of these Zap cars than any dealer in the nation. We've sold 150 or so cars. I've sold 2 containers of motorcycles here already last summer. Our retail sales speaks for itself, but over the last 5 months, since we've had a change in government and a change in economic development as it is today, it's put a lot of stress on a lot of people and a lot of business owners, even the electric vehicle business owners. I have been to China 8 times in the past 2 years, building a cake to bring this industry to the next level. I'm at the point right now where one more trip to China with whoever venture capitalists would like to jump on board with us, we can bring the manufacturing or assembly plant to Salem and start assembling them right here as soon as 3 to 4 months. This is incredible. I mean, I've done everything I can to the point of where I guess now I'm asking for help.
I don't think we can overestimate how amazing it would be to bring that kind of a thing to Salem, Oregon right now. And it's also important to note that while you're a Zap dealer, the Zap is not the example of what you're talking about. Now you're talking about faster, more powerful cars, and you've been biding your time and been willing to take the risk with the electric cars that were out there until now. And honestly, Larry, I know people that have bought your Zaps, and I've never met anyone that was disappointed with that. So tell me about how the new technology compares to the Zap.
Well, the new technology is a full-size car. It's not a small car as the Zap is. It's a full-size crossover type vehicle, like, for instance, hypothetically speaking, it's like a Honda CR-V crossover. Size-wise, it's the same size. Now we've moved into AC motor drive technology to where we have faster, further abilities. Now that Kevin Cameron, state representative here in Oregon, him and I had worked last year to bring the medium speed vehicle law to reality, and I think that when I spoke in testimonial for that law last week, it looks and appears that it's going to pass. And now I have the ability to make this happen immediately, to bring these medium speed cars to the U.S. and be the first to do it. And it's the only thing stopping me is funding.
Well, Oregon certainly, through the 1960s and 70s was known as the progressive state that got things done. So I am going to bank on the fact that somebody watching this is going to get a hold of you, because they're not just being nice or helping a green product and keeping pollution down, but they're looking at a money-making investment here, the likes of which probably it can't even be imagined.
That is true. We've already talked to some of the people downtown, said core office and business development department, and they've said nothing less than you're looking at a 2-year venture to turning this into a $100 million operation. And yeah, that's true. I've spent a lot of time building this cake, and I've got all of the history. I've got the work that I've done to create this. I've got it all in writing. It's not just a hoax. And people say, well, why isn't it on your website? Well, it's not on my website because I'm not going to be one of them guys that put something on your website and it never becomes a development of reality. Until I have it on my floor, I never put it on my website, never will.
Understood, Larry. Larry, for people watching this that want to get involved, what's their best? Should they email you? What's the best way to reach you?
They can call me here at the at the office, or they can email me. Either way works.
Give me those numbers, if you will.
The number here is, excuse me, the number is 503-485-0588.
And your email?
My email is larry@electricwheelsinc.com.
Larry, I appreciate your time today, and I have a feeling you'll be getting some contact over this, because people are decent and good, and you have been doing something that's very good for Oregon and the whole United States. So, and I know also that every time we do a story with you, I get a flood of email about people wanting to convert cars and all this stuff. So I doubt there's any, I'm sure there's no doubt in your mind that the popularity of this is just right on the verge of really blooming.
Yes, it is. We have already been asked several times to also add into our assembly plant a opportunity to bring in the conversion process also. As you know, I was involved with the conversion process for Neil Young's link volt project, and here just this last week the Young and Goodman Corporation called me up and wanted some more lithium batteries, and we mailed them out to them last week for a robotics company in the East Coast. So MIT just announced this week that they're testing in comparison of the lithium ion battery compared to the lithium iron phosphate battery that I sell. The lithium iron phosphate battery was 3 times the better battery of the two, and the longer living, the more abusive, and the whole 9 yards. And I know that Jonathan Goodwin has contacted me several times and told me how they've abused my batteries, and they're still kicking butt. So I've been selling the lithium iron phosphate batteries for 2 years, and I am involved with China to the point where it's a phone call away to get any order I need for any of this. Ford Motor Company, GM, Chrysler Corporation, they've all been on my website. Lockheed Martin, they're all looking at my batteries. I know what they're looking at. I have a stack counter. I can see exactly who's there and what they're looking at. So it's not a mystery who has their hands on China to bring this stuff to the U.S.
Larry, it's a very contagious idea, the whole electric car idea, and I wish you luck, and I hope that the next time we talk that it will be more about you moving this thing forward as it needs to be.
Thank you. I appreciate your time, Tim. And we've also had one more add-on contract-wise. We have also got involved of the infrastructure for the state of Oregon to bring charging stations that they've already approved to be put into the state. We have the SmartLit chargers that are the #1 in the world charging stations, and I have a contract with this company to be their distributor in the Northwest. So I don't just have the pony, I've got the pony and the cart both. And I've got the world in my hands, and all I need is a little bit of capital here to help us make it all happen.
Give me that phone number one more time, if you would.
The phone number is 503-485-0588.